In the quiet suburbs of Pine Ridge, a house stood untouched for years. Its owner, an unassuming man named Marcus Grayson, had vanished without a trace. But when the police finally entered the house, what they found inside shocked the world. A macabre collection that revealed the true horrors of Marcus's double life. For years, Marcus Grayson was the perfect neighbor. A retired antique dealer, he was polite, quiet, and always had a smile for those who passed by his home. But beneath his charming demeanor lurked a monster. The truth began unraveling when a young woman, Sarah Holloway, went missing after attending an estate sale hosted by Marcus. She was the fifth person to vanish within a 10-mile radius, and the police were growing desperate. Suspicion mounted when Marcus abruptly left town, leaving his home abandoned. Months later, authorities obtained a warrant to search his property. As they entered, the air inside felt heavy, like the house itself was alive. The first room appeared ordinary, neatly stacked books and furniture covered in dust. But the basement told a different story. The officers descended the creaky stairs, flashlights scanning the damp walls. What they uncovered would haunt them forever. The room was filled with glass cases, each holding meticulously preserved trophies. Locks of hair, jewelry, photographs, and even personal items like shoes and notebooks were arranged with disturbing precision. Each item was labeled with a date, location, and the victim's initials. At the center of the room stood an antique wooden chair with leather straps, its surface stained dark from years of unspeakable use. A chilling realization swept over the investigators. This wasn't just a trophy room, it was where Marcus had lived out his darkest fantasies. One case stood out from the others, its contents more recent. Inside was Sarah Holloway's necklace, her name scrawled on a tag in Marcus's spidery handwriting. This was the break the police needed to link him to the disappearances, but Marcus remained at large. Rumors began to spread about the house. Neighbors swore they heard whispers coming from the basement at night, as if the victims were crying out for justice. Paranormal investigators who visited claimed the air grew colder near the cases, and shadowy figures lurked in the corners of their vision. To this day, Marcus Grayson has never been caught. The house, now known as the Collector's Lair, remains sealed off, a grim monument to the lives stolen within its walls. Some say the spirits of his victims still linger there, waiting for closure, while others believe Marcus himself left behind a piece of his twisted soul. If you ever find yourself walking past that house, be careful. They say the lights flicker in the basement at night, and if you listen closely, you might hear a faint voice calling your name. Was Marcus Grayson truly a man possessed, or did evil simply take root in his soul? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. The trophies he left behind will forever be a reminder of the horrors we may never fully understand.